G'day everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're going to be simulating through the Ashes series. In this, so the lineups, I can only pick one team if I'm correct. So I don't think I can switch, I gotta change England's lineup. So I've just gone with like an England, like best 11 type thing, and an Australian, well, first test 11. So yeah, that's just what we're going to go with. And yeah, we're just going to sim through, see how it goes. So first test, what have I done? I've choked this. Okay, first test at the Gabba, let's just hop right in. I'm just going to randomise the pitch and that, and yeah, we'll get right in. Here we go, everyone's warming up. I'm just going to skip through this, currently bothered.
Here we are
Australia
again,
versus England test at the Gabba.
You join us
here
at the
Gabba. The teams, we've already had a gaze at them anyway.
Of what I'm sure.
Alright, here we go, here's the toss. England call heads. And it's heads. So England have won the toss. That's a look at the pitch there if you want to see a very soft, grassy, heavy cracks, day 4 pitch. I really randomised it. And England have chosen to bowl. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to go into the pauses for simulate. And yeah, I'll just show you at the end of the inning. And it's not great for us as we're all out for 243. It's still on day 1, we're already out. I mean, as you can see, top 5 all made starts and then just couldn't really go on with it. It's a bit disappointing, but we'll hop into our bowling inning now. Hopefully we can bowl a bit better than we batted. Alrighty, so we've ended up bowling them out for 252, so they have a 9-run lead. Joe Root made 97, just couldn't convert the ton. Starkey only bowled 8 overs, that is very weird. Cam Green bowled 18, bowled the most out of anyone, what the hell? Yeah, as you can see down the bottom, they were really all over us. They were 5 down, we were like in the 200s, and then we just took, the last 5 pretty quickly. So all up 252, they have a 9-run lead. Let's jump right into our second inning. Another poor score it is from us, as we're all bowled out for 222. Let's have a gaze at it. So, bloody Labuschagne really came in handy, making 67. Green stuck around for him a bit. They had an 84 run partnership as Labuschagne 67, Green 47. Mitchell Starc stuck around late with his 21, and yeah, I mean, look, all round it wasn't great. The openers again got starts but didn't do much, but not great. England's target is just 214, so we're gonna need to bowl really well if we want to win this one.
Amazing.
And England get over the line by 6 wickets in the end, all over us. We had them 3 for 79, and I thought we might be half a chance, but then Root, come out, killed it. Stokes just hung around with him, and then Ollie Pope hung around with him late. Yeah, Joe Root rightfully man of the match with his 97 and 74 not out. But yeah, so hopefully we can go into the day-nighter at Adelaide and do a bit better. We're jumping into the second test at Adelaide Oval, the day-nighter. They've got the old scoreboard up and about. Oh, the crowd's up and about as well. As you can tell by the absolute silence in the background, everyone's warming up again. Skip this again. Test Adelaide Oval, second test match. Teams are the same. Like I said, we're just going to keep teams the same for the whole thing. So, because you can't actually randomise the thingo anymore, I just close my eyes and flick through them, and whenever it lands on, and I just randomly stop, and whenever it lands on, it lands on. England have called tails again, and once again Joe Root's won. So this is what the pitch is looking like this time. Day 1, medium, grassy, no cracks. And they've chosen to bat this time. Yeah, it's interesting. I thought, they would have bowled first again, but yeah, anyway, we'll have to see how they go. So England will be batting first here to start the second test. Alright, so not very good here from the Aussies, as England went on to make 330. We had them 4 for 50, and I thought, oh, we're looking really good here. And then Stokes and Ollie Pope put on an amazing partnership. Stokes made 70. Pope ended up 158 not out. He brought up the first ton of the Ashes series. But yeah, amazing from those two. Starkey and Hazelwood both took 4 for. The other wickets taken by Cummins and Lyon. But yeah, we had them 4 for 50, and I thought they might have been in strife. And then 169 run partnership really got them back on track. They ended up making 330, so it's going to be a fight back here for the Aussies. We ended up getting bowled out for 237, so they have a 93 run lead. This is really not looking good for the Aussies. Yeah, we got off to a much better start than they did. of course, which I mean isn't that surprising considering they were 4 for 50. When we were 4 down, we were 133. But that partnership between Stokes and Pope ended up proving absolutely crucial. We also ended up having 3 ducks, Carey, Cummins and Lyon, and Anderson was on a hat-trick at one stage. But yeah, I mean, Labuschagne 75, Cam Green 48, very handy inning. Smith will start coming in late, making 32, was also very handy. And then the next highest was 25 with Trav Head. But another disappointing inning with the bat here, Australia. And yeah, hopefully we can bowl better than we did in the first inning and really try to get this test match back on track. England have then gone out to have another amazing second inning, making 327. There was they had 108 run first wicket partnership, a 76 from Hamid, a 56 from Burns, 48 from Root. I mean, their top their top 8 all made double digits. Like, geez, 327. So our target is 421. Oh, we're in a lot of strife here, and the commentator just said that it's going to take a masterclass from the bowlers, so I don't know what he's on. But yeah, we are really going to need to bat well this inning. Another poor match from the Aussies gets us beaten by 218 runs. Ollie Pope, man of the match, 158 not out in the first inning. I can't remember what he made in the second inning. For us though, Head 67 really tried to make something. Our openers didn't do too bad, a 35 and a 34. Labuschagne and Golden though, which put Leach onto a bloody hat-trick, and it was just disappointing. Here we go, the third test at the MCG, the Boxing Day test. We need to find something here because this is getting bad. This is getting really bad. Will Root win the toss once again? He will. What is going on here? Let's look at the pitch. Day 2, soft, grassy and dusty with light cracks. England have chosen to bowl.
But I'd say bowling first is the sensible call.
Interesting call, I'd say. Alright, let's just jump into it. A very interesting first inning. We went on to make 313. Warner making our first century of the series. Yeah, it was fair effort. The next, all the way down to 6, we just, got started, didn't do well. And then for the second time this series, Carey went out, followed by a Pat Cummins duck, putting someone onto a hat-trick. And then it was Stark who made 10, and went 9 for 237, and Lyon and Hazelwood have a 76 run partnership with Lyon making 35, Hazelwood 37 not out, and we managed to push on to 313. So, I mean, look, that's a solid score. We're going to have to bowl well though to get a nice lead and really set ourselves up for the match. So we bowled him out for 206. We have a 107 run lead. We got off to a real good start. We had them 2 for 8. They weren't looking great. But then, it kind of slowly got a bit better for them. Milan really stuck around. He went on to make a ton. And then, Root, Stokes, Pope just stuck around with him for a bit while he was piling on some runs. And yeah, they ended up getting 206. So Hazelwood took a 5 for, Cummins 3 for. Cummins brought Green on for himself. That is really interesting. But nonetheless, we have a 107 run lead. Let's hop into our second inning.
The openers get ready for the innings.
Second inning, we've gone on to make 324. We didn't get off to a great start, but then Stephen Smith made 165 not out. Him and Cam Green had a 134 run partnership, followed by a 68 run partnership between him and Carey. So 324 puts us into a great position. England need 432 to win. Stuart Broad took 10 wickets for the match. Yeah, look, we're looking really good here. If we lose this, it'll be an absolute choke fest. So hopefully I haven't jinxed it there. We win by 170 runs. Steve Smith, man of the match. And honestly, I was getting a bit nervous because their first wicket partnership was 106, and they were looking pretty good. But yeah, we ended up knocking them over. Hazelwood 2, Cummins 1, Labuschagne 3, Lyon also 3, Green also snagged one up. But yeah, lovely. So we win one back and keep our hopes alive for the Ashes. Alright, let's have a quick look through some stats. Ollie Pope has the most runs in the series with 292, followed by Smith on 266 and Root on 261. But Ollie Pope, out of those 6 innings, also has 3 not out, so his average would be, I'm guessing, a lot higher than everyone else's. And it is. His average is 97.33, followed by Smith's 53.2 and Root 52.2. Highest score of the series so far is Steve Smith with his 165 not out, followed by Pope 158 not out, and then Warner 105. The only other ton being Dawood Malan on 101. And then we move over to the bowlers' wickets. Stuart Broad has the most, followed by on 19, followed by Wood 17, Hazelwood 16. Best bowling inning, Hazelwood 5 for 31, followed by Wood 5 for 55, and Broad 5 for 74. Best bowling match obviously going to be Broad with his 10 for 167. Hazelwood 7 for 91, then Wood 7 for 101. The averages. Broad has the best average of 17.32, followed by Hazelwood 18.31, Wood 19.06. That's lovely. Let's hop into the fourth test at the SCG, the pink test. This is a massive, massive test for the Aussies. We go the fourth test in the series now, the SCG pink test. With every test now being a do or die for Australia, just like last test was as well. This is just another massive test. Will Root win the toss again? He's called tails. And what is happening here? This is insane. This is nuts. 4 tests, and he's won every single toss. He's chosen to bowl first, so we're batting first, and let's just jump right in and hope that we absolutely cart them around and win the test. First inning we made 289. Normally I'm looking at that and I'm like, that's a nice score, I'm happy with that. But the first wicket partnership was 204. Warner made 119, Harris 79. The first wicket partnership was 204, and we lost 5 quick wickets and went on to only make 289. So a bit disappointing there. Ducks from both Labuschagne and Smith. Carey 35 not out was pretty handy, but very disappointing 289 in the end. Let's hope that we can bowl really well and get, like at least a 50-run lead, hopefully. And we were disgusting with the bowl, allowing them to make 400 runs. They lead by 111. And this could honestly be the end of the series. We are the New England. The batting collapses that we just keep having are horrible. I mean, this inning we made 414, so it's really good. We've set them a target of 304. This could generally be a close test match, but I mean, look at that first inning. So the first wicket partnership was 99, just 1 run off 100, bit heartbreaking. But then the second partnership was 173. So we're 2 for 272, getting bowled out for 414. As Smith fails again, making just 1. But Warner 140, Labuschagne 91, Green 56 not out, Harris 47, and Cummins and Stark helping the tail wag a little bit is always really handy. I mean, 6 down for 294 when your number 8 batsmen's coming in, still piling another 120 runs is absolutely awesome. So we're really still a chance in this test match, but we are going to have to bowl really well. And we have absolutely flogged England in the fourth test to really liven up the series a bit. David Warner, unsurprisingly, man of the match. We bowled him out for 179, winning by 124 runs. Cummins got onto a hat-trick, didn't get it. He took 4 for. Hazelwood, Lyon, Labuschagne all took 2. Great test match. Also, they said improved commentary on this game. It is so much worse. So much worse. So I could name so many examples, but just then they said it was finally close for once after we won by over 100 runs. Like, oh my god. 5th test at Optus Stadium. Let's jump right in. The decider. It's 2 wins for Australia, 2 wins for England. I am excited. 5th test. This is massive. It's set up for a massive finish. Scoreboard looks very interesting. Can Joe Root win 5 of 5 tosses? He calls tails. And it's heads. Oh my god, finally. He's lost one. It's day 1 pitch, hard, grassy and dusty light. We're going to go for a bat.
That's a surprise.
It's really not though, champion. It's really not though, champion. So let's hop right in. Come on. Come on, the Aussies. We make 337. Jack Leach took 4. Cam Green, our top scorer, was 76 not out, followed by Warner with 72. And the only other 50 was Travis Head on 50 on the dot. So, I mean, Smith finally got a start, but went out on 31. But 337 is a very, very nice score. Let's see what the bowlers can do. They've gone on to make 433, taking a 96-run lead. Ollie Pope made 137 not out. Honestly, he might be the most clutch player on this game. Look, we had him 5 for 205. I'm thinking we're looking good here. I mean, to get 1 more wicket, run through the bowlers, could be handy. But then, no, Pope and Butler had a massive partnership. 119, and yeah, it's looking really good for England now. Alright, so I've already accidentally started the England inning, and I filmed this part, but I accidentally wasn't filming. But what I said was, so we made 275 in what was so frustrating. We were 3 for 243 at one stage, then got brought up 275, So frustrating. We've had another massive collapse, and this one probably going to cost us a series, honestly. They only need a target of 180, but Harris 89, Warner 68, Head 43, and oh my god, so frustrating. Anyway,
Enjoyed the game.
5-wicket win for
Join us
England.
again
England
real
take
soon.
the Ashes, frustratingly. Ben Stokes gets man of the match, but honestly, we actually, to be fair, got a bit closer than I thought. As you can see here, we had him 5 for 94, and then an amazing partnership by Root and Butler got them over the line. But yeah, it was actually, in the end, a bit closer than I thought this test match. A frustrating series, though, by collapse after collapse for Australia. Just so frustrating. Alright, so England take home the earn, but let's have a gaze at the statistics. So Warner makes the most runs, 617, 0 not outs, of course. I mean, opening the batting would have been impressive if he had one. Followed by Root, 499, 2 not outs, and Ollie Pope, 488 with 5 not outs. Wow, okay, the most tons, Warner with 3, Pope with 2 shortly followed. High scorer series was still Smith, 165 not out, followed by Pope, 158 not out, and then Warner, 140. Pope 97.6 average, followed by Root 62.38, followed by Warner 61.7. And then we go over to the wickets. Wood ended up having the most with 27, followed by Broad 24, Hazelwood 22. Best bowling inning was still Hazelwood 5 for 31, Wood 5 for 55, Broad 5 for 74. The best bowling matches are still all the same as well. Broad 10 for 167, Hazelwood 7 for 91. Wood 7 for 101, and then the averages, Wood has the most, 22.7, sorry, the best, followed by Hazelwood 23.09, and Broad 24.63. So England take the Ashes in a frustrating series. I also only just realised I forgot to change the setting of the strike rates. That's why there was no draws, and it was all very, like, I think most tests ended on day 4. I forgot to change the strike rate, whoops. But that is all good. So yeah, so England win the series. Let me know who you guys think your player of series was in the comments below. While I was playing it, I was thinking Warner, but then I had a look at that, and I don't really know. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. It is currently bothered.